How's it going, guys? My name is Falling Hurst, and today I want to talk a little bit about the day before. Now, it's no mystery that the game has come under a little bit of scrutiny lately because they haven't been saying anything, and supposedly the release date was Q2 2021. Of course, that is not happening, as Q2 is now pretty much over, if not over already. So the question I'm trying to pose myself for this video is, what has happened to the day before? Now, personally, I didn't think it was going to release so soon after only being announced, that unless you're a big AAA developer like Bethesda Game Studios, you can't just say, hey, here's our game, and then within the next couple months release your game. That is just not how it works for a normal studio that's actually trying to get proper revenue from a release. If you are somehow unfamiliar with the game, or you found this video and not knowing what the day before is, you can check out my other video talking about what the game is. There's actually a lot of concepts that are brought up that are really cool, and I hope they do make it into the end product of the game. And I want to say it now, I think the game is real. There's plenty of people who do not think that, and I think it's kind of valid almost to an extent, but I don't think I take it in my head. I don't take it as far as other people saying, no, this game doesn't make sense, it's not real. But as a brief summary, the day before is an open world MMO zombie survival game with a lot of interesting, cool elements, and it kind of matches a similar style and flow of The Last of Us. And it is third person, might I add, so there's another comparison we can draw there as well. The initial wave of trailers for the game did come out in April 9th of 2021, and that is where we got the bulk of our gameplay, as well as our interviews with the developers, and pretty much almost all of the information we have on the game as of right now. However, the Twitter accounts and other social medias did begin to hype up an extra reveal coming soon after that, and it was exactly 2 months later that we did get the McReynolds little teaser gameplay trailer thing, which I don't really know what to make of that personally. It wasn't very gameplay oriented. The guy kills a zombie clown, which was meant to be Ronald McDonald or whatever. So that was a thing, I guess, but it was also accompanied by a screenshot, which seemingly all but confirmed a next-gen port to the consoles as well, which was pretty much teased in the interviews earlier on. And with that, I did want to say one valid point to make against the idea of this game being a complete and total cash grab or anything like that. To my knowledge, it is nowhere near a crowdfunded Kickstarter or anything like that. It's a completely published game by Mytona, and it is developed, of course, by Fantastic Games. So pretty much they're not going to take your money and run by any means. So with that being said, also they had the deal with IGN for first rights to publishing any videos or anything like that to pretty much bump up IGN's views. Hopefully that means that IGN had some verification systems in place, or, something to prove that quality of product, or that it is real to some degree. Not saying they're going to say, hey, this has to be the best game ever for us to ever touch it, but hopefully that means at least it is real. Now that I've proved that, I feel like I can move on both their website and the Steam pages, they have taken off the Q2 tag, because of course it's not happening. I wish they would officially state that it is not happening yet. And that a delay is real and happening, but they never gave us an official release date anyway, so I always thought they were trying to ballpark it. Hopefully that means it's still this year, but I have some worries about that as well. The game has, of course, been in development for a little over 2 years now, so a potential early access release in the fall does seem likely, even if a little busted, maybe. But the reason I bring this up is that on Fantastic's official website themselves, it doesn't say coming soon, it says announcing soon. And the wording of this makes me think that maybe there will be some full announcement, or, a bunch of big information coming soon, of course, to IGN's feeds yet again. Maybe they'll do another developer publisher thing with them again. And I think that would be very good for their revenue, as well as information on the day before. Because loving or hating, everyone's talking about this game or is looking for any information about this game that's going to come out, because people don't know what's going on. And that's partly the developer's fault. That's partly everyone's just excited for what this game could be. And on the final bit of analytical information I have for this video, everything else after this will be entirely, my thoughts and opinions. But on Fantastic's website themselves, their work page and anything you can apply for jobs is an Unreal Engine developer, and that is full-time, as well as the rest of these will be full-time as well. A 3D environment artist and a character 3D artist and VFX artist as well. I don't think this is a cause for alarm by any means, because pretty much what this is going to say is that this game's going to remain in active development for a while, because I don't think they're working on anything else at this time. Yeah, don't take this for cause for an alarm. It's going to be an early access title, or if it is a full release, they're always going to be putting out content for it. It's going to be pretty live servicey in a lot of ways. But the final note that I would like to leave this on is that if we are not getting a release date this summer, or by the end of this summer, if we don't hear absolutely anything about the day before, it's not coming this year. We need to give the developer time. We don't need any situations like a rushed game, as realistic as that could be. I think they have a decent-sized team working on it. Like I said, it's been just over 2 years. They just need to let it cook. That's probably all it is. They need to let it cook a little longer. But that's all the information I have for you today. It's nothing insanely new, but I figured I'd round up every bit of information that we could glean from recent months. And if they're going to keep following their, their PR schedule, then maybe in another 2 weeks, maybe they'll release some new information, because they like to do it about 10 days after the first of the month. Maybe, maybe not, but follow me, or subscribe rather, if you want to know more, because I will definitely follow this game as it gets updated and released. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I make plenty of other videos about horror and pretty much anything I'm excited about. Go ahead and check those out too.